Welcome back to Gagne Farms. I'm Candace. Just recently, Eric and I had a little sit down with some of our friends, and we were talking about the economy and how high the prices are and how you can't afford anything anymore. You know, I'm sure a lot of you are having the same conversations in your homestead right now. We also were talking about how this time of year our chickens are laying eggs like crazy and we don't know what to do with them all. As we talked with our friends the Conklins at their homestead, they gave us some great tips of how they use their extra eggs, and it helps with saving money and it helps with preserving food. All these things that we want to do. So to help us out, they gave us their everything breakfast burrito recipe. It's fantastic. We got to try theirs before we're doing this ourselves. They're amazing. So let's get cooking. We've got a lot of items we have to actually get cooked up before we can roll them all into that awesome burrito. And we will explain things as we go.
Let me know how many you guys think we're going to get out of this batch. I think it's going to be a pretty high number. Go ahead and leave your guess down in the comments, and I'll let you guys know in a couple days, okay?
First thing we're going to do is get our hash browns going in our cast iron pan. We're going to put some butter in the pan and then get the hash browns in there cooking. I've got the butter cubed up in the pan, starting to melt a little bit, and so we're going to put our hash browns in. For this recipe, we're using 2 bags of the O'Brien style hash browns, and we'll leave the recipe down below with all of the ingredients for you. We're gonna put our lid on this and then get the bacon going.
All right, while Candace is getting this other stuff going, I'm gonna start chopping some onions and green peppers. I'm gonna start with 2 each, and we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna just kind of look at it, and we like a lot of onions and green peppers around here, so sometimes I'll slip in a third one of each. Nobody will know. And while I'm doing this, this is the Homestead Cheat Way that we've been using for quite a while. We got this chopper here. I know you guys have seen it before. I'll show you how that works real quick, but we love it. We use it on everything around here. So typically, these are pretty big onions, so we're gonna have to do a couple extra slap chops with these guys. Just like that, you got one whole perfectly diced onion. Boom. All right, we got all of our onions diced up here real nice. We've got our big bowl. I know this is a big bowl. We're gonna use all of this bowl. So I'm gonna start dumping our ingredients in. That's 2 nice diced onions, and now we're gonna do our green peppers. And we always got our nice little compost bowl to go out and feed the chickies. I think we're gonna at least do that other green pepper. Doesn't look like enough green pepper.
Our oven is preheated to 350. We've got a package of bacon cut in half. We're gonna put half on one cookie sheet and half on the other. I've got them covered with tin foil. That's just to make cleanup a little bit easier on myself. We're gonna lay the bacon out on the cookie sheets and then stick it in the oven for about 30 minutes.
We just got 2 pounds of pork sausage. We like the zesty hot flavor. It's just hot sausage. This is Bob Evans. We got it from the store. If you guys have homegrown sausage, by all means, use whatever you want. 2 pounds sausage going into the pan. We're going to crumble this up and drain off any of the excess fat. I don't know where Candace got this little crumbler thingy, but it works pretty good. I use it quite often. Probably one of those fancy girl websites that have all the cool cooking utensils on it or something. Give this a good stir here. That's a lot of taters in there.
For this recipe, we're going to use 100 eggs. So we got to crack some eggs, so let's get cracking.
All right, that is the bacon. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that stuff looks good. We're gonna let this cool down over here on the counter for a minute. We've got our sausage here, nicely browned up. I just shut that down. And our potatoes still got a few more minutes yet. But look over here, guys. This is what we got. This is 100 eggs right here, all cracked. And we got to start cooking them up. Before I get to cooking those eggs up though, guys, if you guys want to give me a like down below, I'd really appreciate it. Helps us out here tremendously. All right, let's get going on cooling this off. Blow on it, Candace. I don't think it worked.
No.
All right, Candace got all of our eggs cracked here. I'm going to do this in 3 different batches. I can't fit much more in our pan. We're going to add a little dash of milk to each batch. I'm not going to do each batch. I'm not going to season each batch right now. I'm going to do that as I go. A little splash of Lawry's. A little splash of garlic powder. Granulated if you have it. Powder if you don't. And a little splash of Italian seasoning. Now, the way we do things around here at Gagne Farms, I know some people just don't agree with it, but it's kind of like how we like to do things. We don't measure a whole lot, so we kind of know like what we want to do as far as seasoning. We don't want anything really, really bold. So we're just gonna scramble this all up with this fork here in this pan. That is a lot of eggs, Candace.
Yep, and they're in a bowl, not a pan.
Alright, we just got a little EVOO here. We're going to coat our pan here. Just those whoopsies, not that much. Alright. Get some of these eggs going. There we go. Batch number 1. Candace and I were just talking about how convenient these breakfast burritos are going to be to have, so we can just grab and go. The kids can grab them before school, before work. We can grab them before work. If we're out doing something on the homestead, we can heat one up quick. We can come in from doing a chore, grab a burrito quick, and go back out. So these can be real convenient. Well, first batch eggs are done. We only got 2 more batches to go. That's a good thing. And we're gonna start. We're gonna finish up these eggs real quick, and then we're gonna start mixing all this together and assembling. You know, one other ingredient from the Conklins that we're going to tell you about too, so you guys don't want to miss out on that one. Alright, we got our bacon here. We just kind of cooled it off and let's let it kind of set out here, get a little cool so we can handle it. Alright, we're going to get this finely chopped up and we're going to get it over by our other ingredients, and we're almost ready to start building this breakfast burrito. You guys can chop this as finely or as coarsely as you prefer. Yep. So with the Conklin's original everything breakfast burrito recipe, they actually put in biscuits and gravy. I know it's crazy, but they'll actually take biscuits and crumble them up a little bit, put them in there, put the gravy in there. It was delicious. But me and Candace decided that we were not going to put the biscuits and gravy in this recipe. It was just a little bit heavy for us. It tasted excellent. It was just I couldn't eat one of those and go do things outside, especially with the heat outside right now. So we opted to leave it out. I'm gonna have them give me the recipe, and I will put the original recipe from them in the description below for you guys to check out, okay? Let's get mixing this stuff up because we still got a lot of burritos to wrap, right? All right, so we're gonna start with our eggs. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. Candace doesn't like to have the hash browns in hers either, so we're gonna make up a small batch of this without the hash browns, however many she feels like having set aside for herself. Then we'll put the hash browns in, and then we'll make the rest of them up. So we've got our 100 eggs here. Wow, that is a lot of eggs. All right, now it's time for our 3 meats. We've got our pound of bacon. Get that guy in there. We got our 2 pounds of sausage. And we got our ham. Now I just got some already diced up ham. This is an 8-ounce package. Probably should have got 2. But nonetheless, this is what we're going in the pool right now. So we got that guy going in there. That's our 3 meats. All right. Now, for the big tamale, we got cheese. We got a 5-pound bag of cheddar cheese. Actually, that says sharp cheddar. Oopsies. Sharp cheddar cheese, 5 pounds. All right. Candace, that's a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. That looks amazing already, and it's not even done yet. We're gonna give this guy a quick stir. Oh, this looks amazing. All those onions and green peppers coming up out of there. Oh yeah, look at that. So, talking to the Conklins, they stated this should make 55 burritos. Me and Candace have bets that it might make a few more. It just looks like a lot of ingredients for 55, but I know they've made this recipe a lot. They would know how many it makes. Okay, now I'm hungry. Now we gotta take a dinner break, Candace. Smells amazing. And we don't even have our best ingredient, the hash browns, in there. Look at that. So this recipe, guys, you could, take it for whatever you want. If you wanted to add other ingredients like jalapenos or banana peppers or mushrooms, anything, red pepper, green pepper, whatever you guys prefer, you can use it. You can doctor this up and get you guys a whole lot of burritos for on the cheap with all your extra eggs you have out in your homestead. Candace is going to start rolling some burritos.
Like Eric said, I don't like the hash browns in my burrito, so I'm putting mine together before we make his and everybody else's. I am also using lower carb tortillas, and these are only 8 inches, so not as much fits in them, but it seems to work out good for how much I can eat, really. I'm going to take a scoop, plop it right in the middle there, fold up the sides, fold this end so I can use it to scrunch it down. Fold those ends in and over. And there you have your little breakfast burrito. Don't worry, the big boys are coming soon. Then we're going to take our saran wrap we all know how saran wrap is so cooperative. We're just going to wrap this guy up. Ready for the freezer. When you're ready to eat these, you're going to take it out of the freezer and let it defrost. Once it's defrosted, you'll take the saran wrap off and you can heat it up in the microwave until it's warm enough to your liking, or you can do like I like and put it in the air fryer and it makes the shell nice and crispy. And then you can just top it with whatever toppings you like, and there you go. There's your meal on the go.
All right, guys, we're just now getting to the 10-inch bigger shells with the hash browns in them. Let me know how many you guys think we're going to get out of this batch. I think it's going to be a pretty high number. Go ahead and leave your guess down in the comments, and I'll let you guys know in a couple days, okay? Well, we got about 1,000 more of these things to make, so I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration of something you can do with all your eggs on your homestead, and it's a very nice cost savings for your grocery bill. With this day and age, you need every penny you can get. So from all of us here at Gagne Farms, I want to give a big shout out to the Conklins over there for giving us this idea and for letting us share it to all you guys. We will catch you on the next one. Parquet. Butter. Parquet. Butter. Parquet.
That's what you landed on, was parquet?
Butter.